Denver Council District 2 2-Minute Talk with Councilman Kevin Flynn.
Hi, Councilman Kevin Flynn with your July Council District 2 2-Minute Talk. We're outside of Fire Station 30 with Captain Ahmed Nunn of the Denver Fire Department. You know, most of us have fire extinguishers in our home, but if you're like me, you've never had to use it. So if the emergency happens in the heat of the moment, you need to know how to do it. So we're here with Captain Nunn to demonstrate just that. So tell me all about fire safety, and you're going to give us a demonstration on it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Councilman Flynn. Again, my name is Ahmed Nunn. I'm a captain with Denver Fire. I work with Denver Fire's Community Risk Reduction Group, and we go around the community and really spend the time helping community members with the risks that they may face. So one of those risks, now we're running into July, it's dry outside, it's hot. We have 4th of July coming, and what we tend to see is those fires not only outside, but also inside our kitchens, right? So what I want to take you through is just a real quick training on how to use these extinguishers. Most of us have them in our home, and yet we've never used them. And so we use an acronym. It's called CPASS. That's C-P-A-S-S. C is the first and most important one, is calling 911. And so we want to make sure that the fire department is en route before we ever use one of these. That next step is going to be pulling the pin. As you can see on this extinguisher, every extinguisher has a pin. We pull that pin. We don't pull that pin, this does not function, does not operate properly. Once we've pulled that pin, that next part of that acronym is aim. So we're going to aim that nozzle, not grabbing it here, but grabbing it at the end of that nozzle, and we're going to aim that nozzle at the base of the fire. Once we get the base of the fire, we're going to squeeze the handle and we're going to sweep side to side. Really simple, very effective. It doesn't take much to put a small fire out. The one thing that's important when anytime we're using an extinguisher is to make sure we know whether it is time to retreat or to actually fight that fire. These extinguishers are really made for egress routes. If there's an egress route, it's preventing me from getting out of that home, it's a small fire, that's what these are made for. We would never go after a 10-foot by 10-foot fire. These extinguishers are not made for a big fire, but a fire in its incipient stage or small stage.
Captain, I can't believe how quickly you were able to do that. But tell me, a lot of folks who have the fire extinguishers in their homes, they might have had them for years. How do they know when it's time to replace them?
Okay. So the best thing to do is to follow the manufacturer's specifications. So in those manufacturer specifications, it's usually 7 to 10 years before these need to be replaced. Okay, so you can also take them in. We always recommend just buying a new one. By taking them in, sometimes you're running the risk of being charged more than this really cost if you were to buy it new. But very important, anytime you're using these, you want to make sure before you use them that in that gauge, it's sitting in the green. That means it's got enough pressure and enough substance in those extinguishers to actually do the job that you want it to do.
Thank you, Captain. Folks, check your fire extinguishers. If they're still good, you can use them. If they're no good, go out and get a new one. And please, this summer, very hot and dry, stay safe and stay cool. Thank you for joining us.